Using the open strings on your guitar in your licks can open up a whole new world of possibilities to your playing. Hi there, I'm Owen Vickers from Guitar Mastery Method. We have taught tens of thousands of guitarists all around the world just like you to improve their guitar playing. I'm going to show you 3 licks today that use open strings in 3 different styles of playing: blues, rock, and a bit of a neoclassical one. Let's get started with the blues lick, lick number 1. Alright, let me talk you through what I played there. We start off at the 3rd fret on the B string, and we're going to slide up to the 5th fret on the B string. When we hit that 3rd fret, we're also hitting the open E string as well. Then sliding up to the 5th. Quite a quick slide. We then play that lick 3 more times. 5th fret on the B string and the high E string open. So that's the same note, that's an E. 5th fret on the B string, and E is your open string. So it's just a doubling of that note. We then repeat that first slide, so go back to the 3rd fret on the B string and hit that and the open E together, and then slide up to the 5th. So far we've got this. We then go and play a pull-off lick using the E minor pentatonic, which of course is open E, 3rd fret E, open A, 2nd fret A string, open D, 2nd fret D string, open G, 2nd fret G, open B, 3rd fret B, open high E string, and 3rd fret on the high string. So we start off at the 2nd fret on the G there, and we play that note and pull off to the open string. And when you're doing your pull off, you're basically just plucking the string. So almost the same action that your pick does, hitting down on the string. We're just repeating that with our fretting hand, sorry. We then go down to the 2nd fret on the D string and do exactly the same thing. Play the note and then pull off to the open string. Then exactly the same on the A string, 2nd fret to open. So that part just there, which is a really good practice just for your pull-offs. We finish off this lick by playing the 3rd fret on the low E string. What we're going to do is pick that note, bend it up a little bit, and then pull off to the open E string. And then we finally finish the lick off by hitting these 2 top strings, the high B and the E strings. And we're going to play that with an upstroke on our pick. Just hit them both together. So that last part of the lick. So they all ring out together, that low E and the high B and the E string together. Alright, let me play it for you slowly. That first lick will work really well over an E minor chord. Now the next lick that we're going to play is also, you could use it in a blues solo, or it'll work really well in a rock solo as well. Let me play it for you and then I'll explain what I'm playing. Let me show you what I played there. We start off at the 3rd fret of the high E string with our first finger. We hammer on to the 5th fret of the high E string. You can either use your 3rd finger or your pinky for this, whichever is easier for you. And then we pull off back to the 3rd fret, and then pull off to the open string. So that whole bit. We then play the same thing but down 1 string on the B string, so 3rd fret, hammer on to 5th fret, pull off to 3rd fret, pull off to the open string. We We then move down one string and back one fret on that lick. So we start off at the 2nd fret on the G there, hammer on to the 4th fret, pull off back to the 2nd, and pull off to the open string. And then we finish off the lick by playing 2nd fret on the D string. Let me play the whole thing for you slowly. So with our picking, we're only picking one note on each of the strings, just the first note of the lick. The last lick I've got for you today is got a bit of a neoclassical sound. It'll work really well in a rock solo, and it'll work really well over an A minor chord. So that's quite a fast lick, but remember, slow it down and play it at whatever speed you feel comfortable and whatever speed you can hit all the notes cleanly at, and then just work the speed up. First note there was the 17th fret on the high E string. We then play the open E string 3 times. And with the picking is all strict alternate picking, so down, up, all the way through the lick. Then play the 15th fret on the high E string, then 3 open strings, and the 13th fret of the high E string, 3 open strings, 12th fret high E string, 3 open strings, 10th fret high E string, 3 open strings, 8th fret of the high E string, 3 open strings, and then 10th fret again, 3 open strings. We then play one more note and then start the whole lick over again. So the last part of the lick is 12th fret on the high E string and 3 open E strings. And then it all just starts again. Let me play the whole lick for you slowly. These open string runs up and down are really impressive sounding, but quite simple to do if you can just get your pick moving nice and accurately. And then you can just hit any notes out of the scale that you want to play in, just in between those notes. It doesn't have to be 3 open strings between each note. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as you feel like, and then just jump around to all different notes. I hope you enjoyed those 3 licks using open strings and 3 different styles of playing. Try them all out and incorporate them into your own solos. If you could just go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, you'll see all of our new videos coming up. In the description box down below, I'll put a link to a free guitar cheat sheet. This information will be massively beneficial to you, showing you how to solo in any key, anywhere on the guitar. This will really come in handy when you're playing with other musicians or jamming along to backing tracks. See you in the next lesson.